Top of the morning to you all. I hope today's lesson, titled There Will Be No More Sorrow, will inspire someone. Francisco had invited Larissa to the beach that day. Nervous from head to toe, he stuttered. He wanted to ask her to be his girlfriend, but he could not find the words, the moment, the courage, or anything he needed to take the plunge. That is why Larissa decided to take the initiative. Yes, she said. And Francisco sighed. Several years later, the young man finally had a beautiful engagement ring in his hands, with which he proposed marriage to the young woman he supposedly loved. What Larissa never imagined was what happened to her on the very day of her wedding. Dressed in white and walking toward the altar, she discovered that Francisco was not there waiting for her. In fact, he never arrived for their wedding. Larissa lay on the floor weeping. At that moment, she could not imagine that her pain would end someday. I do not know what the pain is that you harbor this morning. Perhaps it is one caused by a recent wound. Perhaps it is grief you have not overcome from an event in the past. Perhaps an old trauma comes to generate anxiety in your body. And yes, it is difficult to imagine that someday that pain will disappear and you will never again suffer or weep. It is difficult to imagine, but it is where I want to take you this morning, because it is a promise not of the author of this devotional, but of the Holy Scripture. Revelation 21, verse 3 to 5, we read, "And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more sorrow, nor death, nor crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he who sat on the throne said, Behold, I will make all things new." Centuries before, through the prophet Isaiah, God gave us the same hope. "Look, I am creating new heavens and a new earth, and no one will even think about the old ones anymore. Be glad, rejoice forever in my creation. And look, I will create Jerusalem as a place of happiness. Her people will be a source of joy." That promise will soon be a reality. The lesson was inspired by 1 Corinthians 2, verse 9. It reads, "Eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things God has prepared for those who love him." Have a blessed day, and remember to inspire someone today.